Hello, my friends. Hello, it's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here as always, folks. And folks, the Raspberries. Oh my goodness, you know how much I love the Raspberries. Folks, I did a video not too long ago about the great new book by Ken Sharp, Overnight Sensation, The Story of the Raspberries. It's an updated book, a book that came out 30 years ago. He has now updated it. It is out there for purchase right now, folks. 800 pages long of Raspberries bliss. Raspberries heaven. Love it. Well, anyway, folks, you know I love the band. And their 1974, I love all their albums, but their 1974 album, Starting Over, their final studio album, is my absolute favorite Raspberries album. Yes, it is, folks. Every one of the Raspberries, all 6 of them, as you know, there were 6 Raspberries, okay? There was Dave Smalley, Wally Bryson, Jim Bonfanti, and Eric Carmen in the first iteration of Raspberries. They were on the first 3 albums. But on that 4th and final album, my favorite, and I love all 4 albums, love them all, Dave Smalley and Jim Bonfanti had left the band. So Wally and Eric carried on with 2 new members, and man, what members they were. On drums, you had Michael McBride, and on bass, vocals, and keyboards and songwriting, you had the great Scott McCarl. Folks, if I had to pick a favorite Raspberry, it would probably be Eric Carmen. Love Eric Carmen, obviously, his songwriting, his talent. Love all the Raspberries, but Eric would be my favorite. But my second favorite Raspberry has always been, since I was a kid, Scott McCarl has always been my second favorite. He's so talented. He's left-handed like Matthew Street, so I love that about him. Bass guitarist, plays guitar, keys, vocals, backing vocals, and lead vocals, and he was a big songwriter on the Starting Over album. He co-wrote or wrote 5 of the songs. Scott is so multi-talented. He's just a fabulous artist. Love him. And after the Raspberries disbanded in 1975, Scott went off on his own, did some other things, but there's very limited material, solo material of Scott McCarl after the Raspberries. Very sporadic. Now, he did work with Dave Smalley and Wally Bryson from the original Raspberries on a project called Raspberries Refreshed. That came out in the early 2000s. It was a 6-song EP or mini LP, whatever you want to call it. But there were 6 fabulous songs on it with Scott, Dave, and Wally. Fabulous. I mean, it wasn't a full Raspberries reunion, but it was a nice little sliver, a nice little taste, a morsel of some new Raspberries music in the early 2000s, and I loved it. They also did a concert together. Scott, Dave, Wally, and Jim Bonfanti came back for the concert with the 4 of them. That was fabulous. So Eric wasn't there, but you had Scott McCarl handling Eric's duties with the 3 other original Raspberries. It was fabulous. Seek out that concert if you can ever have a chance to watch it or view it. You'd love it. And again, like I said, the mini LP or EP is fabulous too. But Scott McCarl, 1998, he came out with his one and only solo album on Titan Records. Folks, it only came out on CD, and here it is right here. And I will show an image of it as well. But here's my original CD signed by Scott McCarl of Play On. See, it says Scott McCarl, ex-Raspberries, Play On, and then way down in the corner here it says Power Pop. It tells you what it is because it's so fabulous. And folks, this is a great, great package. Like I said, 1998, 17 tracks, 10 of them make up the brand new solo LP from Scott, all brand new music, and then 7 bonus tracks, which are career encompassing. It's almost like a mini anthology, this, because you're getting the 10 new tracks from back in 1998, but you're also getting 7 tracks that encompass his whole solo career, pre-Raspberries and post-Raspberries. From the years 1970 all the way up to the new album, new songs in the late 90s, 1981 new songs he did then, 1984 song or two he did then. They're all on here, folks. There's even a couple of songs on here from the demo tape he sent Eric Carmen to get a possible audition with the Raspberries. And guess what? I guess he passed the audition because he was made a major member of Raspberries for that final album and tour, and it's absolutely wonderful. And this is a great package. Again, Play On, which is a great song from Starting Over, and the CD has a little baseball motif on it. There's the inside of all of the song tracks. And what's also nice is you got a beautiful booklet with it. I've never seen anything like it. Well, a booklet poster type thing. Let me show you. It has pictures of Scott throughout his career. All right, let me show you that quick. Great picture with his left-handed Hofner. Wonderful. Just a lot of great information, tidbits, like a poster size almost. And there's more on the back, all about the recording of this brand new album, who he worked with, his earlier solo material. It's all part of this like mini poster, which makes up the inner CD cover. And it's fabulous. Problem being, though, folks, it went out of print after a while. I mean, it's very hard to get this thing, I believe. But if you can seek it out to get all 17 tracks, the brand new album plus the bonus tracks, get this on Titan Records, Scott McCarl, Play On. And if you're lucky, you might find one that's signed right on the front by Scott himself. Now, that's all fine and good, but I was bummed out because that's a long time ago now, 1998, since that new Scott McCarl solo album came out. I thought for sure over the ensuing years, Scott would have released more new material, but he didn't. I don't know much about his personal life, so I don't know what he's been doing the last 20 or so years, but he still has his toe dipped in the water of music and power pop and rock and roll. I know that. And in 2022, so almost 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, a label called Liberation Hall Records released a new version of Play On. They revamped it, folks, okay? They took 11 tracks from this. Well, I shouldn't say from that. They took tracks from that, but they added brand new Scott McCarl music to it, all right? So they released a vinyl copy and a CD copy. First time ever that Play On was on vinyl. It was always just on the CD. So on the CD, and here it is, they have a brand new cover, Liberation Hall Records, with a newer picture of Scott in recent times, Play On. Here's the back, utilizing some of the pictures from the earlier CD issue. And there's 13 tracks on the CD. So you're getting a bunch from the original Play On CD release, but you're also getting 4 brand new, never before released tracks on the CD for a total of 13. All right, so 9 from the earlier issue and then 4 brand new songs. The 4 brand new songs are a version of Jerry and the Pacemakers' Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying, which was an outtake or a song that was not used on the original Play On from the late 90s. Then you have a song called Doing It Right, which was from 2021, right before this was released. Brand new song, great pop song about the Beatles. A lot of Beatle references in it. You have a brand new song from 1984 called Suspicious, never before released. And then you have another one from 2021 called Like Nobody Can. So the CD version is fabulous because you're getting some new material from Scott, recent material. And this man is so talented with Raspberries, folks. And there's not much to the CD package here. You don't get that big poster-like thing, but you get a lot of information on the tracks inside the CD. But what was special, what I really wanted, was this. A vinyl version. Never before released on vinyl, Play On, but the new version with 11 tracks. So you get the material from the original Play On, but you also get, instead of 4 brand new tracks to fit it on a vinyl, you get 2 of the new tracks. You get Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying from 1996, and Doing It Right, the new song with the Beatle references from 2021, produced by Scott McCarl. Okay, so, and I'll show you the vinyl. Liberation Hall Records, Scott McCarl, Play On. Very thick, heavy, I assume 180 gram vinyl. Now that's all wonderful, right? Now, why am I doing this video now? Geez, Matt, if that came out like, 2.5 years ago, whatever, why are you doing a video now? I may have done a brief video about that original release when it came out a couple of years ago, but now in 2025, I'm curious about what has just happened. A company called Classic Trash Music, yes, Classic Trash Music, has put out a limited edition vinyl version of Play On. Okay? It's basically, I'm going to show you right now. You just saw the heavy, thick vinyl from the Liberation Hall vinyl from a couple of years ago. Here is the one on Classic Trash. It's the same exact one. Look at the label, says Liberation Hall, right? But here's the difference, folks, and why I had to buy this, and I was so curious about it. It's basically that same Liberation Hall vinyl from 2022, but now with the special thing here, the limited edition, is the cover. It's a new, improved, limited cover on Classic Trash. But the vinyl says Liberation Hall. So if anyone knows information about this, what it means, how it happened, let me know. But here's the Classic Trash logo on the back. But here's the front. And I got to tell you, folks, I love this. I love the recent picture of Scott on the 2022 version of Play On. But I like this cover better. And that's why I had to get it. When I saw this being offered limited edition, I said, I like that. Scott McCarl, Play On, with an earlier picture of him. And then look at the back. I love the design on the back. With the Classic Trash logo. You get the song listing here. Information, a quote from Scott there. Thanking everybody and talking about the music a little bit. But I love that. And I'll be showing some images too. But my curiosity is, folks, and I'll be out of here, I promise. Why? Why did Classic Trash do this? Why are we utilizing the same label that was on the Liberation Hall release from 2022, but putting it into a brand new limited edition cover by a completely different company called Classic Trash? Does anyone know the answer to this? All I can say is, I love the cover. Don't get me wrong. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I'll be showing more images of it. But I just think this album is so great, folks. I don't care that right now I'm sitting here with 1, 2, 3, 4 versions of it. The original CD, the new 2022 CD, I got the 2022 vinyl, and the brand new 2025 limited edition special cover vinyl. And I don't care. Why? Because I love every bit of it, every groove, every laser etching in the CD. I'll take it all because this album is so great, folks. Let me just say that. Scott McCarl's Play On, former Raspberries, is one of the most excellent power pop albums I have ever heard. No matter what edition you get, you cannot go wrong, whether it's the 1998 original CD, whether it's in 2002 releases, or the brand new limited edition cover release this year. You cannot go wrong. Remember, the 1998 CD had 17 tracks, so you're getting more as far as music. You're getting the new 10-track album plus more bonus cuts. With the 2022 LP and CD, you're getting brand new tracks. Okay, 2 on the vinyl, extra new, and 4 on the CD. The 2025 edition, basically the same LP as in 2022, but the new cover. And I think the design is so well done. More striking with that picture of Scott with the stripes, very attention grabbing. And I got to tell you, folks, as you look at this, and I'm going to show you another image right here. I like it, very attention grabbing, because it reminds me of Phil Seymour's first solo album. And I will show an image of that. That first Phil Seymour solo album from 1980, I think it was, is just so striking with the purple and black striping and the striping that Phil is wearing on his shirt. And Scott is doing it for the brand new vinyl release on Classic Trash of Play On. It's got that vibe. It's got that style to it with the stripes, and I just love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and it's probably going to be one I frame. I think this is something I would frame and hang up in my music room here, more so than the original 2022 vinyl cover, although albeit that's still a nice cover, and I like the picture of Scott on the cover. So I just think it's fabulous, folks. This is a great album. I'm here to talk about it because I want you to get it if you can. Get Play On, listen to it, or at least sample it on Spotify, and tell me what you think. I think you're going to absolutely love it. Well, that's it, folks. I've blown 15 minutes of your time. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But I just wanted to talk about Scott McCarl, former Raspberries. He's still out there. He's still, chugging along. Great guy. I've seen interviews with him. He's a fabulous person. I hope to meet him someday. He's wonderful. And this album, Play On, just came out on a brand new 2025 limited edition release. Get it, folks. Get whatever you can. You'll love it. I love you all. Bye-bye.